sensation from downtown Bruno here.
I don't either, but it was an impressive power bomb. T.D. Steele, not an easy wrestler to defeat, but Johnny Rotten did it very quickly after that power bomb. T.D. never had a chance to get going.
Okay, we're going to continue with more great action coming up, but right now, coming in, JC Ice, Wolfie D. We're talking about PG-13, and they have been through some rough experience, and the son of a gun that they had with Rock and Roll Express had to be one of the toughest things you guys have ever faced.
You know, Lance Russell, Rock and Roll Express, it's getting heavy, man. It's getting real heavy. You ain't pulling no punches. You ain't taking nothing back. When you get a man down, it ain't nothing for you to diss on him. So you see, you painted us yellow. You beat up our promoter. You brought in a biased referee. And we're still kicking and standing here. So what you had to do when the odds was even is run out and get Tracy Smothers to hit the ring and hit me with a bottle over the top of my head. Now, Tracy Smothers, let me tell you something, you scumbag Benedict Arnold, egg-sucking lowlife scum of the earth. Just like the Rock and Roll, just like Mark Curtis, and just like Smoky Mountain Wrestling. So, boys, we've got a plan, and Whoopi's gonna tell you our plan.
Well, I gotta interject and say this, guys. I know about your plan. I just don't think it's gonna work.
Well, Lance Russell, what we needed for this match was basically a maniac. We need a partner who is not scared of nothing, a partner who will bite your ear off, a partner who will use a chain, use a table, use a board. We need a maniac. So what we did was we called Randy Hales. We thought of who the craziest, most low-down person we could think of, and we said, Randy, call him up. Randy called him. He got hung up on. Randy called back again. He got cussed and hung up on. I called Randy Hales again. I said, Randy, I know this guy is motivated by nothing but money. I said, I want you to call him back one more time and offer him $1,000 to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to show up right here today and talk to us face to face. He does not have to wrestle. All he has to do is face us. Now, I know Mr. Coffey has told me that he's here. This guy's tried to beat our brains out. He tried to end our career. I want him to come out here right now.
Well, I told you, with all due respect, I think you're crazy when you start talking about this guy and looking to him for any kind of help, because you're right. He's motivated by nothing but the greenback, and he doesn't care. Well, there he is. I can't believe it. Wildfire Tommy Rich. Rock and Roll is going to have Tracy Smothers, and these guys are going to Tommy Rich, who tried to kill you, in order to get him to come in as a partner. I can't believe it.
Boy, you boys look like y'all been in a real bad car wreck.
That's funny.
Look, Tommy, look, we said we needed the lowest, meanest, nastiest dude that we know, man. And you're him, Tommy Rich, and we need you, man.
You know, I ain't never agreed with you before, and I agree with you on that. But the bottom line is, you got my $1,000.
There you are.
You got my money.
What's he interested in?
What was the deal, Lance Russell?
Hey, I'm not saying
I don't even think
deal.
they got $1,000.
I told them they were crazy.
I'm going to count it to you. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $1,000, partner.
I you guys did that.
Partner. Y'all ain't gonna lose your car over this, are you?
No, but we need you to be our partner, man. Us three right now.
Man.
Come on, Tracy.
Well, now, wait a minute, Lance Russell. Now, you know the deal was when Randy Hills called me, he said all I had to do was show up at TV. And from looking at you two boys, this fight's y'all's fight. It ain't my fight. And the answer to your question is no.
Yeah, what do you expect? Hey.
I'll give you $1,000, man. We want you to be, man. I'll give you what.
Well, you know, I know from the beginning. I hate to say I told you so, but Rich is that kind of guy. I don't know what
let me tell you something. This ain't finished. That was just $1,000. I'm going to go back there. I'm getting on that phone. I'm going to find a partner. I'll keep you updated. Rock and roll this time.
Well, you heard it from PG-13, and you saw what Tommy Rich did. He came out, took your money, and said no, and walked right off. We're going to be back in just a moment.